Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here with my guy, Chris Ruffolo, as we continue to cook up this WNBA action. Four-game card, Ruffolo. How you doing today, sir?
Doing all right, man. Yeah, we had yesterday off. Again, these days off always feel weird. Feels like we're getting one a week, so kind of got to figure out what to do with it. But now everything's starting to come back into motion. Everything starting to pick back up again. So we'll be back to normal in no time. But yeah, 4-game card, a lot of rematches. But I'm ready to make some money today.
Me and you both, me and you both. So without further ado, let's continue to kick the crap out of the books. Let's make some money tonight. Let's hop right into tonight's WNBA action. First game up, got the Seattle Storm still out on the road facing the Connecticut Sun. We just saw this game the other day. Sun, 3.5-point home favorites here in this one. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We discussed this the other day. Storm haven't covered a point spread in a month and a half. I know the All-Star break / Olympic break was in there, but that still don't change the fact that they ain't covered in a month and a half. And I'm not looking to catch that falling knife. So we just saw the Sun do it at home the other day. I think they have a very legitimate chance to do it again today. I'm going to lean towards Connecticut laying the points. Ruffalo, how you feeling in this one?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. You have a Storm team that hasn't covered in 9 straight. You have a Sun team that's won 5 of their last 6, and I'm basically going to echo exactly what I said the last time these two teams played a couple days ago. If the lines are at least reasonable with the Sun, I'm probably going to back them if the spot says to, because if we're talking about laying 11, 6, 13 and a half, any of these higher crazy numbers against the Storm, I have to give it some pause. But 3.5 seems reasonable. Like we said, they just beat them by 7 points a couple days ago. Head to head, they've split the meetings this season, but the home team has won convincingly in each of the meetings so far. Like you said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm taking the Sun as well here.
Next game up, got the Dallas Wings laying 5 at home at the crib. The Washington Mystics, the best cover team in the WNBA, rolling into town. Ruffalo, I know you love you some Mystics. What you doing here in this one?
Geez, steal my thunder, why don't you? Yeah, I'm taking the Mystics here. The Dallas Wings, there's no denying that they had quite the run, wins at home over the Aces and the Lynx. But then it just came all crashing back down against the Indiana Fever. And while the Mystics are not the Indiana Fever, they've still beat the Storm on the road. They beat the Sky on the road. They had covered 4 in a row before falling short against the Connecticut Sun. And you're giving me 5 points with, like you said, the best cover team in the WNBA. I just can't get there with the Dallas Wings when there continues to be defensive issues. If they were to win this game, wouldn't surprise me. But see the Mystics catching 5 in what I genuinely think is a coin flip game, I'll take the points. I might even sprinkle a little bit on the Mystics money line.
Fair argument. I definitely understand it, but I'm going to be on the other side. I'm taking the Wings. I'm going to lay the 5. And it's just me sticking to the book, sticking to the code, sticking to my systems. Double revenge spot at home, at the crib. I got to be there. The Wings, yes, they did make me mad, and they fell short to the Fever the other day. And probably, if you didn't watch it, I thought it was one of the best WNBA games of the season. Really high-scoring offensive basketball game. You hit the nail right on the head. Defensively is where they fell apart late in the fourth quarter. The thing is, I don't think the Mystics are nearly as good as Indiana is offensively. I think the Dallas Wings, especially with the spot on top of that at home at the crib, I think they bounce back, get back in the win column, and do it fairly comfortably. I'm going to take the Wings, lay the points here. Next game up, got the Phoenix Mercury at home at the crib with the Atlanta Dream coming into town. Mercury, 1.5-point home favorites in this one. This is my least favorite game on the entire board tonight. I'm not betting this game. I'm just going to be 1,000% real with y'all. If just to give y'all my opinion, though, I would take the Dream. We just saw the Dream beat them in one meeting last week. I know the Mercury came back and got quick revenge, but I think this line tells me everything I need to know. And in all honesty, I'm not the biggest Mercury fan. Um, the Dream, they have been sliding here since playing the Mercury. That's what concerns me. But again, more so line rating for me here. On the road, only 1.5 point dogs. Yeah, give me the Dream. That's kind of my assessment. Ruffalo, what you feeling like in here in this game?
I'm feeling like this game gives me a stomach ache too. I'm with you on this. This one not being my favorite, but I got to be on the other side with the Mercury. Just taking the 1.5, laying the 1.5, or taking the money line. I could genuinely make the case either side because the Dream need the win with the Sky basically hemorrhaging at this point and just being banged up. We're going to talk about them next, but the Dream need the win, but I mean the Mercury need the win to try to leapfrog the Fever and get a more favorable matchup. That they don't want to play the Connecticut Sun because the Connecticut Sun in the playoffs do everything that the Mercury don't like. They play slow, and the Mercury want to get out and go. And where they have done that the most this season has been at home. And I just think that the Phoenix Mercury can get to Atlanta here. They just have a big step down in class in this one. They just had 3 games against the Liberty, the Lynx, and the Aces. I think they can take advantage of what for me has been just a poor Atlanta Dream team, over the course of their losing streak. So yeah, I'm with you. Not one I'm rushing to bet, but I would lean towards the Mercury here.
In our last and final game of the night, got the Chicago Sky at home, at the crib, with the Las Vegas Aces rolling into town. Ruffalo, what you like here in this game?
Well, like you guys always say, I love the Aces, and I love them here. Now, I get it. The Chicago Sky have covered 2 straight head-to-head against the Aces. They beat them outright in Vegas last time they were here, and they also covered a 9.5-point spread, with the Aces only winning by 2 just over a week ago. But the difference for me in that 77-75 win for the Aces, Kennedy Carter had 25 points. She had a third of the Sky's points in that game. She's still listed as day-to-day. Even if she were to play in this matchup, I can't fully guarantee that I think she'd be 100%. I mean, from what I was reading, it was health and safety protocols, so COVID, and that still messes with your system for a while after you get rid of it. So I think that the Sky, I just said it in the last game, they have been just reeling since Carter's been out of the lineup. They are in free fall right now. The Aces, they just beat up on the Dream. They really took it to the Phoenix Mercury at home, and now I think this is a team that realized, hey, we got to get our together. We got to get it going. So I'm going to take the Aces in this one. I'm going to lay the 12.
Everybody knows I like fading the Aces. I do. But that last game they played the other day, I said, yeah, might be time to cool on that. They took what's the name of them behind the woodshed. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did the exact same here. Like you said, the Sky just haven't been the same team without Miss Carter. And still with her looming over this game today, I think Aja Wilson, the best player in the WNBA, has a huge game. Shows Miss Angel Reese there's levels to this shit. And I think the Las Vegas Aces, gearing up for playoff time coming up soon. I think they handle business in this one. I'll lay the points. And that's going to conclude this episode of the WNBA Layup Session. As always, we appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. Money Making Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. But y'all know, hey, it's one of them weeks, man. One of them weeks. I'll be in Vegas at the back end of it for NFL Week 1. When I'm in Vegas, man, it's usually a really, really good time for me and everybody who's on with me. So, hey, hop on something long-term for the week. Let's continue to kick the crap out of the books. For today, I'll have at least one WNBA play in there for you guys. So be on the lookout for that. Ruffolo, what you got going on, my man?
Yeah, Pickdawgz do Vegas. I'm going to be there as well. We always do damage when we're out there. And, the thing is we're not lying to you when we say we bet the games that we put it as premiums. And I'll tell you, I'm in the same boat. When you've been on board with me, when I'm in Vegas, you usually come out looking pretty good over those few days. So definitely something you want to check out. For me on Tuesday, gonna have some baseball in there, gonna have some WNBA in there as well. But the best value, hop on a long-term pass, like Jay said. can get the best bang for your buck. And use that promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. Money Making Tuesday. See y'all soon and throughout the week. We out of here. Peace.